Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. In the last episode, we finished off exploring the gym. There are a multitude of other places that Shuichi wants to go. I think we're going to start off with the Magician's Lab. That should be the closest place from here. I think, if my memory of the map is as it should be. Yeah, right here. Let's see if we can figure out how Himiko's magic trick worked. Although, to be fair, I really don't think that's necessary. The students are hyper-focusing on... Oh, hello. You're right.
So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again?
The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked, but why?
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Yeah, here's my thought process. Everyone is so hyper-focused on, oh, the trick, how did the trick work, this and that. I'm like, does it even matter? Does it even matter? I think that Himiko's magic show was used as a smoke screen. It was used to create the illusion of an alibi because I'm like 99.9% sure Kurumi did it. I'm like 99.9% sure that it's all on her. And at the time of the magic show, she can say, oh, I was in the audience. I was in the audience with you, therefore it must have been someone who wasn't in the room. However, if everything matches up how I think it does, then this murder occurred way before the students think it did. We're not looking for people who weren't present during the magic show. We're looking for people who weren't present during the insect meet and greet. They're the ones who are suspicious. I think the magic show is just one giant smokescreen to create the illusion of an alibi. So I really don't think it matters how the trick works. Still, we'll try and figure it out. What do we have to look at in here? Okay. This is a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. I'm still gonna search. I'm gonna search everything. I might as well. There are several swords stabbed into a human-sized box. But if there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. But it's interesting. Magic is interesting. Is this used for magic tricks too? I've seen it in magic shows before. This has nothing to do with the case. Even the game is like, come on now. Oh, we can't look at the guillotine? Boo. What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw person in half trick. Okay, and you at the back. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show.
So...
It looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
Then
perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up here? Ah, wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Water tank trick has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. If it's in that back corner, I think that's where the stairs would be. So she just came out behind the stairs and dumped her wet clothes inside the stairs. Okay, I think that's what that's getting at. What are you doing here, Samugi? Uh-huh. Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Ah, is that so?
Hey, so...
So, did you find any clues?
I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
No. In fact, I still haven't found anything.
Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues.
But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Samugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance.
Hey!
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Why do you keep insisting that you're plain? Why do you keep doing that? It's gone from the point of being like, oh, that's just an aspect of her personality, to being like, oh, she mentions that like every time we speak to her. Like, oh, I'm plain, da 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 da.
Tamugi has jumped up to the top of my mastermind list. It was Karumi, now it's Samugi. Hey, I have a pattern. I'm gonna follow the pattern until it's proved wrong. That's my logic. If Samugi dies, then the only people left are people who don't fit the pattern. So if Samugi dies, clearly I was barking up the wrong tree with the pattern established in the previous games. That is weird. That is weird. Oh, I'm so plain. Don't focus on me. I'm so plain. Like, it's weird.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi. Did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey!
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey!
And what were you doing then?
It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Karumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly,
Didn't you ask Karumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet.
Uh,
I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That is...
Is that a request?
so that means...
And then, I guess Karumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again, and let me go when nighttime started.
So, do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then, from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Karumi have alibis, but what about after? Ooh. One, this guy could be lying. He is basically the ultimate liar. This is such a strange lie to tell, and so easily disproved. I'm not gonna lie, I am completely erasing Kokichi from my suspect list because he's too much of an instigator. The writers aren't gonna kill him off this soon. They simply aren't, just like they were never gonna kill Nagito off in the first couple of chapters. It just wasn't gonna happen. I can't see them killing him off this early. That's why I'm not even considering him a suspect. He's too necessary to the plot line. He's an instigator. He's like Nagito. They need him to push the plot along. I'm more interested in what this means for Karumi. Because if she was chasing Kokichi around from 9 p.m. until nighttime, either that means that Ryoma was already dead, or if he wasn't, then he couldn't have been killed in the pool. In which case, where was he killed? And again, why give us... That could be the ultimate red herring. We're gonna give you the dimensions of the pool, and there's gonna be a drowning, but they're not connected. Then, from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Karumi have alibis. Kokichi has an alibi for after, Karumi still doesn't though. After Karumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Karumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd? Mew was using her vibrator in public? Okay. I assumed she would have been using it in her lab, but no, okay, she was just in the courtyard with her vibrator doing the business. Okay. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. There's only one person. There's only one. The one who was using her super secret woman weapon or whatever it was.
I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about? Kokichi's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad.
By the way,
You didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you? And what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school.
I see.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think that's everything. I don't know what to make of that. Because here's my thought. They weren't together the whole time. They were running around, they kept bumping into each other. But they weren't together the whole time. That would be a really good way to create the illusion of an alibi. Oh, I was playing tag with Kokichi, but you weren't together the whole time. He couldn't see you the whole time. Also, again, I want to point out, as much as I don't like Kokichi, I have to give him props. He's one of the few students who's like, hey, what about last night? What about last night? Everyone else is hyper-focused on, the Tennis Pros Lab was up here, excuse me. Everyone else is hyper-focusing on the trick. Meanwhile, the two people who are like, yeah, but what about last night? Who's to say that this occurred today? Shuichi and Kokichi. I'm like, I hate the little shit. But he is clever. He is unfortunately clever, and that's what makes him dangerous. The Ultimate Tennis Pros Lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off. Yeah, what happened to the net?
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Yeah, but the net. The net. It has deflated. If that is the correct term for that. Okay. Again, let's see where we can look. Oh, hello. We can only look at the doors, alright then. Hello! This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoners Lab.
Hey, so...
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Here's the thing, this is extremely interesting because if one of the students has two ultimates, then all of them could. All of them could have two ultimates. This opens up so many opportunities. So many opportunities for deception and intrigue. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. And there was that one window I could see from the pool area. This is probably that window. I should open it to make sure.
Just as I suspected. The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Huh, a pool. Wait up, we're on the 3rd floor, so we're pretty high up, yeah? If you did it just right, I think you could jump right into the pool from here.
You're right.
Yeah, and you can swim at any time other than nighttime.
But
It said that in the school rules, and the rules in the pool area as well. I see. Well, I don't want to swim, so that doesn't really affect me. Wait a sec. What's this?
Huh? Hey, so
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
okay.
You're right, there are definite abrasions here. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. The window frame is sturdy as well, and the gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it could hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi!
Now you understand, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
What?
Got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
It's all in a day's work for Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Please would you lock yourself in one of the cells? Please would you do that? Just for experimentation purposes, just lock yourself in. I won't run away, I promise. Leave me alone, Kaito, please. Please, leave me alone. I don't want to have to deal with this guy in every investigation. Why can't Shuichi work on his own? I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Marked window frame has been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad. That is, ooh. So we have 2 windows. Roughly of a similar-ish height. I don't know if, I don't know if the gym window reaches up to the 3rd floor or the 2nd. The fact that we're being told, oh, it's sturdy, they could hold a lot of weight. Okay, so something... that, no, okay, so we know that the gym is locked at nighttime. We know that the gym is locked at nighttime. I don't know if the pool is locked at nighttime, but for argument's sake, let's say it is. Let's say that the pool doors are locked at nighttime to ensure that no one can get into the water. You would need a way of getting the body into the gym. And we have windows with abrasion marks that are sturdy, that could hold a lot of weight. And the windows are either on the same level or one is beneath the other. That... I think we've just found our method of getting the body into the gym. I think. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or, wait, are they the same?
Because
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Scratched handcuffs have been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, anything else? Oh, hello. Hello there. We also have the sink. Is that... Oh, hang on a minute. Look there, marks. This is a pretty big stone sink. I think we just found our murder site. We found the murder site. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it, like the handcuffs?
So...
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. Murder site. Murder site. That is interesting. Scratched sink has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. But we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab. There are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey!
It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
All right!
All right, then on to the next place. There is no point staying here.
Okay.
Right. Okay, but... Yeah, we can leave here, but what about the net? What happened to the net?
Hey, so...
So, where should we go?
Whoa!
Oof. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg.
That's...
Ah, it looks like a cable.
Ah.
Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see, so that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Yeah, let me look. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So, like, someone took the cable off. Why would they do that?
Hey!
Kaito, can you help me? I need to measure how long this cable is. No need! It's just about 50 feet long. How do you know that? Are you also an expert in bondage? Is that what is going on here?
Huh?
What?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey!
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah.
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know...
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. Bitch, he was dealing with depression and the death of all his loved ones. Go fuck yourself. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There is nothing I can do. So, what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
No.
No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Tennis net cable has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright, I've searched the whole area now. I should move on to the next one. My thought... I'm gonna need to go back to see what the dimensions were. I can't remember what the dimensions were exactly. Could you tie the cable from this window to t'other window? I mean, there's a net here. There's a net here, although why would you put the net back but not the cable? Maybe if you ran out of time? I don't know, but my thought is if you could put the cable between the two, then you might be able to either using a net, or maybe if you're just really good at climbing, you could climb across. I can't remember the exact dimensions of the pool, though. I'm bad with numbers, to be fair. I never remember numbers. To be fair, I remember one number. What was it? 11037, I think. I think I still remember that. I think I've got that right. But yeah, I struggle with numbers. My brain does not compute numbers well, but I think a 50-foot cable would reach. I think. And a cable would make abrasions. It's metal. Metal scraping against metal whilst, you know, however much weight is being shifted across. Yeah, that'd leave abrasions, right? Yeah, There are still other places left to search. Okay. Okay, I don't know if the net itself was used, but that cord, I'm pretty sure, is how they were able to get across. Okay, well, let's... Yep, we can go. Okay, where do we have left? We have Ryoma's room and the pool. And I think that was it. If it wasn't, then, you know, I'm sure the game will tell me, hey, you've got to go to this place. You've got to go here. Let's head to Ryoma's room. Let's head there first. I want to see the motive video he had. God, I am loving this case. I am loving this case. It's like I said in the last episode, I'm really enjoying having to put the clues together as they appear. I'm loving that. Okay, to the dorms. Whee! Let me in. Okay, now where was his room? That's the question. Aha!
So...
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see, so we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Hey!
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, that would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah.
That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means...
Got it.
So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Sir, don't... Alright, that's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So...
By the way, I was thinking.
Well, that's rather dangerous for you, isn't it?
I mean...
Maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
Nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean...
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
That's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together.
Watch them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah.
That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us.
That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Okay, Interesting way of looking at his actions there. To be honest, I think they are being a bit generous. I think Kokichi acts for his own reasons, and quite frankly, I think it's impossible to predict those reasons. I do not understand what goes on in his mind. Like, I'm just like, you go be a bitch over there. I'll be over here. Like, that's my thought with Kokichi. He is interesting in that way, but he's just so fucking unpleasant. He's just so thoroughly unpleasant. Okay. Okay, so yep, there's the window. That's the window to the shower room in Ryoma's lab. I wish we could turn around. Oh, no, wait. Oh, they're opposite one another. I would say, yeah. Opposite. And on a slight diagonal. They're not on the exact same level. You can see the gym's window over there.
Ah.
That's the window we investigated from on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage.
If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Well, if they were coming from the ground, yeah, but if they were coming from a point higher up, then... Okay, what is this? There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess. Some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine, Ursine!
Don't look at us! I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It
It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun.
Ah!
You know, Monitor might be onto something. I kinda wanna go in the pool now.
I'll do it.
Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid!
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself.
Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid? Beep boop.
So long, farewell.
So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Mono Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case.
Isn't related to the case? If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. Here's the thing, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing in the pool. What is this? Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know,
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition is the ultimate detective. We need to... I don't know what that fabric is from. My thought... Karumi's dress is a very similar shade of black. To be fair, a lot of the students have black in their design, so that's not exactly concrete proof. My thought is that if you tied the cable over, I'm pointing with my hand like y'all can see. If you tied the cable around the window frame in Ryoma's lab, the inner tube is clearly involved. The inner tube is clearly involved. It's got rope around it. You would have to throw the cable over. You would have to attach something to the cable so that it would act as a grapple. My thought is, could the inner tube be that grapple? It's had the rope attached to it. You could attach the rope to the cable, throw it across, the inner tube wraps around, you'd then go across. I could see Kirumi's dress getting caught on something and ripping. Her dress is so big. A lot of the students have black, but there's only one who's been acting real fucking suspicious. Black piece of fabric has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Can we... The rope isn't all that long. My thought is that the inner tube has to be involved somehow. It has to
be involved somehow. Oh, hello, that's a thought. You would need a way. You would need a way of attaching Ryoma to the cable. Oh, there goes my timer. There goes my timer. There we go. Okay. So let's just say she was able to form some kind of grapple, so that you could throw the cable over. It wraps around. Or maybe she was able to do that while she was running around. During the hour where she was playing tag with Kokichi, she could potentially have gotten the cable. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Because even then, you would still need a way to get up there and attach it. Either way, I'm putting that to the side now. You have the cable. You have the cable going from there to there. You would need a way to get Ryoma's body across. Put him in the inner tube. Just put him in the inner tube, attach him into that, and then you could send him down very easily. Because you're not going to be able to carry him and go down it. I have thoughts. I have many, many thoughts, but I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we continue investigating the pool area, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.